Welcome back, guys. Today we've got the LN167 back in the shed. We're going to be replacing the transmission output shaft seal, which is in between your transmission and your transfer case. So let's get into it. Okay, we're just in the car now. We've just got to remove the four-wheel drive lever. And there's a couple of screws in the side. Just lift that cover up and out. More screws here. Just get them off. Pull this next rubber boot off. And there's a bit of just a snap ring in there. Let's pull that off. Okay, we're just under the car now. This is your front drive shaft, but you can see oil leaking out of this gap here. This is your transmission, and that's your transfer case. Okay, just looking at the rear of the vehicle now. This is your transfer case. We're just gonna take this little belly plate off. We're just going to drain the oil out of this transfer case. That's the drain, that's the filler. Let's get that oil draining out. Yeah, we're just going to start by undoing this rear drive shaft. That's just four 14mm nuts. Let's pry that drive shaft off. This is your speedo sensor. Just unplug that. Now we're just going to do the same with the front drive shaft, but you got to remove it off the diff first to get it out. Now if you have a look up the top here, another plug. That's your four-wheel drive switch. Just disconnect that one as well. Now we're just going to undo all these bolts that hold the transfer case to the transmission. Okay, you can see now that I've undone the bolts, there's oil running out of this section. There should be no oil in there. That's just the transmission oil going past the seal and filling that cavity up. Okay, so I've just set a jack up to support the transmission. Let's go up a little bit and take the weight. You see it come off the gearbox mounts there. Now we're gonna undo that cross member on both sides, and we'll be able to lower it down with the jack so we can slide it off. Now just go down on this jack just a little bit. That'll just give us a little bit more room. Now this transfer case is ready to come out. I'm just going to slide it off and drop it on this table here. Okay, now we've got our transfer case off. This is the seal here. Let's get a pry bar and light out. Now just get the new seal. Just get it started with your hands. This is a little seal installer. Just put that in till it's nice and level. Just wipe a little bit of oil on the lip of the seal. Now there is this little joining spline that goes between the gearbox and the transfer case. It's easier if you just get that and just put it on the transmission spline and have it sitting there, and then you'll be able to line your transfer case up easier, and it protects that seal a bit. You can move the back of your tail shaft to get the spline lined up. Just get a couple bolts in to secure it. You just go along and do all your mounting bolts up around the outside. Okay, while we're on this side, just going to hook up the breather tube. Just goes from your transmission to your transfer case. Your four-wheel drive switch and your speedo. Now that the transfer case mounts are all on, I'm just going to jack this old transmission up again so we can get the cross brace on. Let's get the cross brace. Just put the bolts in loose. And just fit your bolts for your transmission mount under the cross member. Once you get them in, you can do your cross member up. Now we'll just fit the rear drive shaft. Just like to put a little bit of Loctite on these threads. Make sure you check these are nice and tight. While we're on this back side, we're just gonna put the exhaust rubber back on. It's easier if you just put a little bit of rubber grease on it. Help it slide. Okay, now we're just going to fit the front drive shaft. I'm going to put a bit of Loctite on these threads first. Feed this up over the top of the exhaust. Put your 4 nuts and washers on. Get a 14mm socket. And just fit your tail shaft to the depth. Put Loctite on these bolts as well. We're just going to fill our transfer case up now. So undo the level plug. Just going to pump oil in until it starts flowing out. Starting to flow out now. Just let it drain down until we get the right level. Now that it stops draining down, put your level plug back in. And we've also got this little transfer case guard that sits on the bottom here. Okay, now just put the full drive shifter back on. Just goes down in there. And so it's a snap ring. push it down into the groove. It'll hold your lever in. This bit of rubber just goes down and seals it, covers everything. And this other plate with the boots on it. Just feed your gear sticks through it. This is also a seal. The screws go down into bits of plastic. And this cover just has 4 screws on the side. Sure they're all facing the right way. That's how you change the transmission output shaft seal on this LN167 Hilux. Thanks for watching. Hope you've learnt something. Please like, subscribe and comment, and we'll catch you on the next one.